Plan for the day for now is to turn the truck around, actually. So I have to push it out into the driveway and then push it back up, and my driveway is at an angle and I'm not able to push it up by myself. I usually use my other vehicle to push vehicles up, like if I blow the engine or I have a project like this where I can't drive it up. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to use this little Harbor Freight winch puller. I'm going to put a little D-ring into the floor. This is up kind of towards the back of the garage. This is normally where my welding table is. So underneath this, it'll be out of the way. And then there's the crack for the center of the garage there. So I'll basically be able to use that thing and then pull it up. So that thing is only like about 5 or 6 feet long. So I'll probably have to just pull it up, chock the wheel, tighten it up, and then pull it up a couple times. But at least I'll be able to do it by myself. I won't need help or have to use another vehicle to push it up. Last time I did it, I was using like a thick piece of styrofoam to push the truck up the driveway, and the styrofoam actually cracked and dropped down and then scratched up the bumper on the truck. Good thing I don't really care about the truck, but I'm gonna try this method. If this actually works and I like this, I might eventually go to like a electric winch and just keep the thing on the floor and have a button. This winch puller was only like 20 bucks, so I figured that would be better than going with an electric one right away. Then I can try it out. All right, so I do have the little pin anchor in there. I drilled the holes, put the pin anchors in. So I'm just using 2 of these guys right here. This drive pin anchor. It says it holds 285 pounds. So I'm guessing that'll be fine because I'm just basically pulling the thing across the driveway, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, so I'm just gonna give her a smack with the hammer. Okay, so I got the truck back in, all flipped around now. All right, so this setup actually worked really well. The only downside was I was using this rope. So the rope kind of stretched. If I had a chain, it would be a lot nicer because then I would get like a 1-for-1. As this pulled, it would pull the truck forward. But this actually stretched, which ended up working out okay because I could get like a full stretch on the rope. And it would be enough to move the truck like an inch forward, and then I could just go behind it, and it was like a bungee cord. I could just slingshot the truck up, and it actually worked pretty decent. So it had enough tension on it where I could push it pretty easily after that and get it up enough to where I could get past the apron of the driveway and past the sidewalk, and then I was able to push it up pretty good. So I actually just had my son get in, my 10-year-old get in the front, and then I put the engine kind of in the middle of the driveway, and then I marked the spot on the hood, and I told him to just line the dot up with the engine so he knew where to park it. So that worked out pretty decent. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to start on the coilover conversion on the front. So these are QA1, like 18-way adjustable shocks for the front. So I'm going to get rid of the torsion bars, coilover conversion. I went with a 450 spring rate. Not sure if that's going to be right, but we're going to start there. And hopefully that'll be close based on a little bit of research that I did. So my plan here is to try to use the same like shock location that's there, and then maybe just modify the upper mount a little bit. Maybe I got to bring it out or something like that. But the size of it, I should be able to fit it through the upper control arm, and I should be able to figure out a way to mount it down there, which should be pretty similar. And then a lot of this stuff in here, I'll kind of do the same thing I did on the back, clean it up with the needle scaler, paint everything. I got to cut the old mounts out. I'm going to redo the mounts. Also probably cut out like the front diff mount. There's the front diff mount, so I'll cut all that stuff out. So I'm going to get rid of the torsion bar, so I might actually be able to get rid of some of that bracket down there. That is my transmission cross member also right now, so I got to figure out what I want to do there, but I might cut some of that material off and then make a lighter cross member. Here's kind of a better look on the passenger side. So you got quite a big opening there, and then I should be able to modify that to actually work with that eyelet. Should be pretty easy to cut, weld, and modify that top support. And honestly, I might even be able to reuse this same section down here, maybe open up that hole a little bit, and might even be able to reuse that lower mounting section. So that's kind of that. I got to get rid of some of this wiring. I'm going to redo all of the fuel. This is my 8-gauge fuel pump wiring. So I'll get rid of some of this stuff. And since I destroyed the brake lines in the rear, I'll probably do the brake lines and everything while the engine is out, and then redo my floppy steering shaft right here. So if you guys are new and haven't seen this, this is actually just 2 Ford Ranger steering shafts, intermediate shafts, welded together in the middle, and it actually works perfect. It's been in there for almost 4 years now. I got a lot of criticism when I first did that, and it's been perfect, so suck it. And that right there is my shifter linkage. It's like the little braiding over the shifter linkage. My 4-year-old saw that the other day, and he was real concerned. He said I need to fix that, so we'll get on it.